Well, I'll tell you something that's real interesting. Sarah Samis tells Judge Weimer, Your Honor, I have 2 separate forensic interviews of the children who says Mustafa abused them. Wait a minute. Hold on. Are we talking about the children that investigator Romero is weaponizing against Mustafa? Are we talking about the children testimony who contradict the Google Nest video inside the apartment?
Talking about Romero, who says he records everything?
But the body cams are not there.
Romero, who says, I record every conversation that I have. Okay, we're waiting for your conversation recordings. Where are they?
Sarah Sammy tells Judge Weimer.
What did you tell these kids?
She has 2 forensic interviews. Your Honor, I have 2 separate, and emphasize on separate. Clearly, these forensic interviews are no longer sealed. We get to watch what the children are talking about. And the children are talking about, they coached us.
There's 4 forensic interviews.
They told us Mustafa's a monster. They told them Mustafa's a monster. And they're weaponizing these children against Mustafa. Children that loved Mustafa.
According to the children.
According to the children.
They loved him. In the forensic interview.
That's crazy. Let me play this body cam for you.
Okay, I think after that we need to...
We're going to dive into the audio.
What is this we're hearing? Davis?
This is Investigator Davis talking to
a minor.
16-year-old Kylie, who Tanisha Coleman says, I just met Dorothy 3 weeks ago.
What day is this? This is April...
This is...
It's on top. You got to remove this.
Yeah, April 7th. April
7th.
At 10 o'clock in the morning. 10:30. Okay.
Let's see what kind of money Davis wants to employ.
Can you get your son most?
Let's see, 35. I think it's 37.
Nine three three two.
Hang on a sec. Let me find it for you real quick.
I think he's on mute. He's going to unmute. Oh. No, he's on mute. His body cam is on mute.
Okay. So there's 2.
11, 12, or 13.
So she had a blue iPhone.
It was an 11, I think.
A blue iPhone 11.
Is that where it starts?
With a sparkly case and a pop socket.
That's how it starts?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No.
No, go from the beginning.
This is from... Okay. He has a mute. And then he unmutes it.
11, 12, or 13.
There's 2 body cams.
So she had a blue iPhone.
It was an 11, I think.
A blue iPhone 11 with a sparkly case and a pop socket.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right. If there was a... Hold on, Kyle. I might have to call you back, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Hold on, Kylie.
Thanks.
I might have to call you back.
He's got her on speed dial.
This is Robert Davis.
Mm-hmm. And then he calls her back. This is another body cam.
By the way, that was April 11th.
April 11, okay.
Right now?
Listen.
All right. At 100%? Okay. Okay.
Him to come in, second, third, maybe he's like the 2.5 tight end.
Hello?
Hey, Kyle, it's Investigator Davis.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, somebody had to speed by me in a school zone. So your mom's cell phone was a blue iPhone 11 sparkly case pop socket.
I'm pretty sure, yes.
All right, if I told you that we found a pink one, do you know who that would belong to?
A pink phone?
Yeah.
I mean, she bought phones all the time.
She doesn't live there.
Oh, okay. So it's possible she had a pink one also?
Was there a pink one?
The case was.
A pink case or a pink phone?
I'm going to be honest. I don't know.
She's asking somebody.
Okay.
She's asking
yeah.
Because I didn't see them.
Listen.
Yeah, that's hers.
The pink one would also be hers?
Yeah.
Okay. Who was it you asked?
The neighbor.
Okay.
The neighbor.
Are you over in Foxlair now?
No, we're in Manassas right now.
Okay. All right. Would you know how to get into your mom's phones if I need to?
Huh?
Would you know how to get into your mom's phone?
She's scared to answer. Are you in Foxlair? You can hear
Mohammed,
that, by the way. You
listen
can hear
to-
that's Tanisha
listen-
Coleman.
Tanisha Coleman's in the background. Tanisha Coleman. She tells the children Mustafa's peeing on your mother. But then when you open the Google Nest video, you see her children, her 9-year-old children, her 8-year-old child, and 9-year-old child out of Mustafa. And they are spending their spring break at Mustafa's apartment, sleeping over till the next day.
And she
Clearly, you're lying about Mustafa peeing on their mother if you're leaving your fucking children in Mustafa's apartment.
and she said she just met Dorothy. What if I tell
So
you?
you have the children. You're telling the children Mustafa pees on their mother. You have the ex-boyfriend who's taking picture of Empress and is showing it to the children. You have investigator Romero who's telling the children that Mustafa fled the scene, left your 5-year-old baby sister to bleed to death. And Sarah Sammy in court tells Judge Weimer, Your Honor, I have 2 separate forensic interviews that the children are testifying against Mustafa, that Mustafa is a bad person. But then when you open the Google Nest videos, you see that the children love Mustafa. Contradict the testimony of the children. Clearly, you've coached the children, you weaponized the children.
She's lying about how long she's known Dorothy. Why would she lie about that? Think about it. And you telling me the police don't know this? I mean, you look up Tanisha Coleman and how long...
All they have to do is go through Dorothy's cell phone.
Think about it. Dorothy was living with Glenn Ford at his apartment. When Glenn Ford's... when he opens his apartment door, Tanisha Coleman's door is like right there in front of him. Tanisha Coleman has been living there over a year. The kids, Dorothy's kids, play with Tanisha Coleman's kids. Okay? You want to tell me that Glenn Ford, who lived there for over a year, Tanisha Coleman, who lived there for over a year, doors are right next to each other, and you're telling me that Tanisha never met Glenn Ford? And for anybody to say, how is this relevant? Like, what does this have anything to do with anything? If you look at the video that I recorded at the apartment complex, the way Glenn Ford enters Tanisha Coleman's house...
He just enters. He knows exactly where to go.
He barges in, and he goes down the hallway to the bedroom. Like, that's not somebody that you don't know. Let's just be real. Nobody is going to walk into another person's apartment, go straight to the bedroom, unless you're very comfortable with them. So, for Tanisha Coleman to lie to Robert Drum, to say that she just met Dorothy, she just met Mustafa, she doesn't even know Glenn Ford. I mean,
they're attempting
the
to
FBI,
be. They're attempting.
FBI says, are these two together? Are they married?
Oh yeah, Lindsay Coulter.
The FBI says that.
She comes into our house and she says, "I think they're together, boyfriend girlfriend."
She said, "Are these two together?" Because it looks like they're I mean, you know, FBI they can read body language.
I mean,
and she saw the way he entered that apartment. The way Glenn
they
Ford
fabricate
enters,
a story.
Yeah.
Mohammed, they fabricate a story. They're giving the police department this story, and they're acting like they're independent witnesses. I mean, why is Tanisha Coleman is pretending that she just met Dorothy through Mustafa?
You know what would be really interesting? I'll tell you what. What would be really interesting is, since this is part of the evidence, the phone data dump, and Glenn Ford tells Rob Davis, Investigator Davis, that he deleted all the communication he had with Dorothy. Anytime Dorothy would send him something, he would delete it. First of all, why would you delete it if you're living alone? Who's going to go through your phone? Why would you delete it? You have no
Why
reason.
would Davis not put in a subpoena for the communication?
You know, fuck all that. I'll tell you this. Dorothy's phone is in evidence. She has 3 phones with all sorts of communications. And Brad Haywood is entitled to that information. I would look into how many times Tanisha Coleman texted Dorothy and how far that relationship goes back. Okay? And I wouldn't be surprised if Dorothy and Tanisha Coleman were friends for over 5 to 10 years. Because Dorothy had a camera. She had like one of those, those nice cameras. And you can see in one of the body cams, Robert Drum says, oh, this is a nice lens. Well, there's a camera to that lens. And that camera belongs to Dorothy. And guess whose picture is in it? With Tanisha Coleman holding her 8-year-old, and at the time was a little tiny baby.
Oh, well.
Guess whose photo is on that camera? Okay? Dorothy took a picture of Tanisha Coleman and that 8-year-old as a baby on her camera. And Tanisha Coleman wants to tell Robert Drum she just met Dorothy? Why are you lying about how long you've known Dorothy?
I mean, she tells
Why are
the
you
police-
lying when the photo in Dorothy's camera is of Tanisha Coleman with that child, that 8-year-old, as a baby? So you know how long they've known each other. A really, really long time. Now, to prove that, I mean, you don't have to go far. Dorothy's phone data dump is in the file. Brad Hayward is entitled to it. Okay? All he has to do is check.
What is
kind
the
of
one thing that
communication.
the prosecutor is terrified from? And they wanted to walk Mustafa into trial back in December?
4 things. The prosecutor is, over the moon terrified. The home videos, the cell phone data dump, okay? Inspecting the car and inspecting the SD card. These 4 things, I'm telling you.
I've never seen a case like this.
These 4 things are going to put government officials in jail.
100%.
These
Absolutely.
4 things.
And
The
by the
moment
way,
Brad
there-
Haywood gets this information, I guarantee you, there's going to be a mass arresting of certain police officers, prosecutors, and county officials. They're going to be going straight to jail. No questions about it. You tamper with evidence.
This is 2
you're going to jail.
hours. This is 2 hours and 48 minutes of a podcast.
And who knows? By the way, who knows why? What's
You
his
want to
name?
go for another 2 hours?
Who knows why Weimer is trying to delay this thing till October? I'd like to know if Robert Drum or Chad Mason are coming up on some kind of retirement. I know Robert Drum says he wants to retire.
Interesting.
Is he trying to retire prior to us obtaining this SD card?
Interesting. So
Even if you retire, we're going to pull you out of retirement.
I
You're going to
promise you,
prison.
you're going to jail. I promise you, you're going to jail.
Robert Drum
By the way,
and Chad Mason.
By the way, they can't run away from what's happening here.
You can retire all you want.
You can't run away from the independent
Retire
expert.
in prison.
And you can't. The SD card is going to get inspected. You've got an officer that's admitting to violating department policy. Mohammed, if I worked at a register, and at the end of the day, I have to take that money. If I work at a store, I'm in charge of a register. At the end of the day, I got to take that money and deposit it at the bank. I get to the fucking bank, and the money is not there. I'm the only one that handled this register. I'm the only one that carried this bag money to the bank, and now the money is missing. This investigator, you're not gonna look at the camera. You're not gonna count the. You're not gonna investigate me. I am the suspect.